story. A story that began on a balmy August day in South London. Wimbledon against the Blues at Selhurst Park. Neil Shipperley scores. And in the second half, under more pressure, David Connolly doubles the lead for Wimbledon. Some 1,800 Blues fans were in at the start of the journey at 3-0. It was looking a long, long journey home. One moment to savour, albeit in defeat. A wonderful piece of skill from Brian Hughes. It was but scant consolation. Worth another look though. The close control, superb. The finish out of the very top drawer.
Wimbledon who have a throw-in on that far side. The ball played into David Connolly, plays it in for number 7, Neil Hardley. Into the box it goes, and an opportunity here, and a goal for Wimbledon. And that is really against the run of play, it must be said once again. Steve Davis for the Clarets. Should have been a penalty earlier on, but that one doesn't count. Oh, and a chance on here, a goal! Alan Moore.
Well, that seemed to stop the goal being scored there, because Burnley have gone straight down and scored. Goalkeeper gets a back pass, not a hash of it.
Yeah, it's not raining, as Terry just pointed out, and that's to come, of course, throughout the season, as Briscoe manages to get Alan Moore on the left-hand side. Moore returns it for Briscoe. Briscoe to the byline, a great ball from Briscoe. Penalty at last. He's been brave enough. Ian Moore got the penalty there.
Well, out of all the 3 times that he should have given a penalty, the one that possibly was a bit dodgy was that one. He's given a penalty. So, and the Wimbledon players are most incensed about it.
Well, the 3rd penalty in a week for him as he steps up. 2-1. Paul Cook makes it 2-1. Right on the half-hour mark.
Paul Cook pushed that away like Gary McAllister did in the cup final, didn't he? It was one of free kick here.
Possibly. Paul Cook hammers it in. Oh! Up Davis is up the goal, surely. Armstrong. And once again, Davis. Oh dear.
Well, it's the crazy gang. Well, Jerry's just said it's the crazy gang here. Quite right, because the goalkeeper ran a right hash of it again. Bubbled up. Big guard Taylor got a little knot to one side. Armstrong scored. Dear me.
3rd corner to them in the second half. It's Kimball to take it for the Dons. Hammers it in. Ooh, and it was a glancing header away. The Burnley defence. Oops. That's the slippy surface that Ray was talking about. And that's pull one back. And Shipley pulls a one back for Wimbledon. The Burnley 3, Wimbledon 2, and we've got to say it looked like coming.
Yeah, well, 4 days later at Wimbledon, Mark Libra showed his potential once again. Not with a dazzling turn of foot this time, but with that perfectly taken header. 3 hard-won points against a Don side who
A new name on the team sheet tends to perk up the interest, and when Tommy Johnson popped up with this header just before half-time at Wimbledon, his arrival augured well. But it didn't turn out to be a winning start for Johnson. That privilege denied by an emphatic finish from Northern Ireland international Michael Hughes. 1-1 at Selhurst Park.
Opportunity for Wimbledon. There's a corner after just 2 minutes. Nielsen. It's cleared out, and here's Wade Brown. Oh, the player on loan from Ipswich Town has given Wimbledon the lead. Within 90 seconds, the Dons are in front. They scored 4 here last term, and they're off and running again. Smith, after the spreading ball by Brammer. Little, and no Rob Hults. Oh, he's denied at the near post, and the keeper responds with a second save. Since the goal, Crewe have responded well, and they're trying to get themselves back on level terms. Hults, trying to tee players up. Collins, Lunt. There's 7 bodies in the centre. Smith finds Colin Little. His ball over the top for Brammer, and there's Collins. Been better directing it on target. Took it away in the end.
In significance if that positive start that the Alex have made to this second half ends in a second goal for Wimbledon. Well, that's a great ball in, and it's against the foot of the post by Nielsen. And he's about to make his first substitution as Crewe go looking for the equaliser. They have the ball with Kenny Lunt. Lunt with bodies in the boxes. The ball's deflected through to Rob Hults, who did get a good connection but couldn't keep it down. Just looking across the far side to see who it is that Dyo's bringing in as Macaulay makes another mistake. Here's David Connolly, whose deflected shot goes in. Wimbledon's lead is doubled. The Republic of Ireland international gets the second goal of the evening for the Dons. Connolly, forward by Roberts. Curley hesitates for a second. Navarro then makes the bigger mistake, and Connolly, and Cooper rather, has the chance to make it 3. Kevin Cooper sealing the 3 points for Wimbledon. A cool finish, but another defensive error. Navarro and Curley in all sorts of bother.
People were saying that they produced in a couple of seasons. The first half, they were absolutely outstanding, and Streets was playing that day. Sorbo and Kenny Lunt.
All through for Connolly. He's half slipped, and Nielsen steps in to make it 4. Alan Nielsen seals the victory for Wimbledon. It's icing on the...
Wimbledon have a penalty. Connolly not fazed by the booing, and the visitors lead at Main Road. Really have grown in confidence as the half has worn on. Here's Darlington for them. Oh, there's a man on marked. It's Connolly, and it's 2-0 now. Cooper throwing it to Shipley. Just on as a sub, and well, that doesn't matter to Neil Shipley. A terrific strike, and that is that. And now Cooper, and they're looking for more Wimbledon, and they're going to get it through Neil Shipley's second, and it's not been a good day.
Rihalati jabbing it forward. Morrison taking up a good position. Oh, magnificent finish from Clinton Morrison. Class. Well, he finished there like the international striker he now is. He took up a wonderful position, but even then he had a lot of work to do.
And the first goal of the Eagles scored by number 10, Clinton Morrison.
He's looked the most likely scorer for Crystal Palace. Clinton Morrison scores his 9th in League and Cup this season. Friedman will chase. Morrison coming near post, and it's left. Kirovsky makes it 2. It really was a good move by Crystal Palace. Morrison was involved in this one as he was with the first. And Kirovsky finishing. Although Kelvin Davis, I don't think will want to see that too many times. The US international took up a good position here, just jabbed it goalwards. And Palace really are in a strong position now.
fact that Palace have only put 2 men near the edge of the penalty area tells its own story, really. Kirovski, support from Rihalati. Oh! How did that go in? Well, he seemed almost indecisive when he struck it. He picks it up here, and Bosch, it swerved and swerved, and Davis had so much time to spot it. It wasn't the fiercest hit shot, but it had a lot of swerve on it, and that confirms, look at the swerve there. 7 or so minutes, Palace are looking for 4 or maybe 5. Oh, it's an own goal! And you have to say it's a magnificent own goal. Wayne Brown, on loan from Ipswich. Four for Crystal Palace, and it's just gone pear-shaped for Wimbledon in recent times.
Phone. Hello? Hello? All right? Yeah.
This time, the Saturday morning call thankfully didn't spell trouble for the plans of Gillingham's manager Andy Hessenthaler.
No, that's not bad news, that's all right.
Is that the phone call you dread on,
I do, yeah,
on a Saturday morning?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, because you've got your plans made and the team's, you know, been selected. Sometimes when the phone rings, you think, oh, someone's ill, or more than likely that would be the case overnight, you know. So, so you tend to really worry when the phone rings, but no, everything's fine this morning, so that's no problem.
Andy Hessenthaler normally gets up on Saturday morning to 3 football jobs, player and manager for Gillingham, and managing the junior Hessenthaler, young Jake in the centre here, off to play for his local junior side.
That's not bad news, that's all right.
So the pressure part comes with being player and manager of a team much in need of a win, as Gillingham are.
It's difficult because you want to play, but obviously you're trying to not protect, but just to organise the whole thing, really. It's difficult.
As it happens, this Saturday morning was a bit different. A late thigh strain kept him on the sidelines, the traditional manager's role.
Concentration. Big word. Concentrate. If you don't, you get punished. You get punished for silly mistakes, boys. Here we go. Here we go then. Smudge. Come on then. Come on. Come on.
Hessenthaler kept up the exhortations from his unaccustomed touchline position as Gillingham carved out a fair few openings in the first half.
Well done, Edge. Well done, Smudge. Smudger.
Right until just before the break.
Oh, Smudge.
And pouncing on the error, the Dons scored a trademark breakaway goal through Kevin Cooper. Soon after the break, the Gills went further behind when Kevin Cooper scored again.
What's happened there then? Did it take a deflection or what?
And just as Hessenthaler was debating tactical changes, this happened. Roland Edge sent off for a second bookable offence. No surprise in the ensuing disarray when Michael Hughes popped in Wimbledon's third. Guy Butters did score a late consolation for Gillingham, but by then it was too late to salvage much more than a little pride.
We give 3 silly goals away today again. I mean, it doesn't help when you go down to 10 men either. I mean, it's hard enough with 11 players. It's gone down to 10 men. Makes it very difficult, but you know, I mean, we've got to cut out the silly mistakes.
Andy's, you know, shouldn't be under any pressure because he's done a fantastic job at Gillingham. You know, I know we all put ourselves under pressure if we're not winning every game, but you know, from the outside looking in, I think everybody will look at Andy and Richard at Gillingham and think they've done a great job, and they're, you know, they're a difficult team.
We need that win to turn the corner, and on another day today. Another day we might have got a win today or got something out of the game, because I thought we deserved to, really.
temporarily having only one of your two jobs doesn't seem to ease the strains and pressures of being a player-manager by very much.
Free kick for Town to the edge of the area. Campbell comes in. It's a good effort, but it was always going wide. Wimbledon now outside the area. Oh, it's a belter, absolute belter. Roberts locked inside. Caldecott away. Town help it on. Challenge has got to come in soon. Campbell is there though, and Campbell equalises. One apiece. This was a good challenge there. It broke to Stuart Campbell. He measured this. Now it's about that for accuracy. Right into the bottom corner. Measured finish. Corner kick for Town. Deflected. Still on the edge of the area. Danny Butterfield sets his sights. You won't see a better save. Wimbledon looking to make progress. This is McAnuff, edge of the area. You can't see a bigger deflection than that. Danny Coyne was absolutely stranded. Corner comes in. There's a header. He's missed it. The header was available. I think it might have been Paul Groves. He's swinging this in, right-footed. Nasty. Good header, but pass.
Brown's free kick. Shipley under that. Poor clearance that by Sean Connolly. A great save though by Oakes. Cameron. Here's Kamara. Cameron again. It's a terrific ball by Cameron. What a fabulous effort that was too by Blake. Wolves agonisingly close, and no wonder Kelvin Davis there is appealing to the defenders ahead of him. Didn't appear to be any threat or any danger, but Brown didn't get anywhere near Blake. Davis, the goalkeeper, is agitated. It's Blake, and it's been cleared, and it's been squeezed in. Astonishing. Kelvin Davis, the goalkeeper, just can't believe it. It's Dean Sturridge on his first appearance for Wolves. Well, Wimbledon there were satisfied. They thought they'd just done enough. Terrific block to get the ball away.
Coventry. Hughes. Some appeals for handball there. Referee says not. Thompson with the cross. Towards Lee Mills. 2 goals in 2 games for Lee Mills. Space here for McNuff. 2-1. Here's Thompson! That's the winner, surely.
That's a decent cross. Nielsen! Brilliant! Out of nothing, David Nielsen scores for Norwich City. His second goal since coming on loan. on it, but couldn't keep it out. 2 appearances, 2 goals. Here's Nielsen. Nielsen against Cunningham, and Nielsen uses his pace and strength. He's only got 1 player in the penalty area, it's Ewan Roberts. Nielsen may not need him, he's gone down, it's a penalty, I think. Yes, the referee says it's a penalty. And there's going to be all sorts of trouble here now, because Kelvin Davis has just thrown the ball at David Nielsen. There's no doubt about it, he was definitely clipped, but he went down a lot later after the challenge. The referee has shown the red card to Kelvin Davis. His first task is to stop a penalty which is being taken by Ewan Roberts. Now then, Roberts scores! And Ian Foyer's first job is to pick the ball on the back of a net while Ewan Roberts celebrates his 11th goal of the season. Have Wimbledon got something here? They may well do. Cooper's inside the penalty area, and the referee has given another penalty. For the challenge on Cooper, Connolly is the man to take the penalty, and he's put Wimbledon back in the game.
A 2-1 scoreline, the 3rd successive home win.
And the ball floated in, and it's a great save. Neil Shipley with a header. And that's a fantastic save for the goalkeeper here. Good save by Nick Nicopolis. Cook. Branch making a good run on the near side as well. And well found too. Here's Branch. Did really well. And then in the end, the goalkeeper having to flip that over. But a wonderful ball here from Paul Cook. Graham Branch getting in there and almost catching the goalkeeper out, and that was on target. Another Holloway with the throw. And the shot. Oh! Wide again from Shipley. My goodness me, he hit that one well. Got away from Arthur O'Leary. And in fact, a good flick away by Nicopolis. More chasing that one. And Moore's in there now. Tailwait's in the centre. That the goal is not going to count. He was offside. I don't think there's much doubt about that one. Although it's a lovely finish. Wimbledon 3 kick. Still 0-0 here at Selhurst Park. Danger here for the Clarets. There's the ball in. Coppola stays at home. Shipley's in there. Big chance for Wimbledon. Good blocking again. And still not away yet. And over the top it goes. Just not coming off there. And over the top it went.
One defeat hurt, and when Birmingham were awarded a penalty, it presented a golden opportunity for Tommy Mooney. Opportunity wasted. Birmingham were up to 6th place, a playoff place. But a man named Hughes had other ideas. Wimbledon took control. 2-0 the score.
To have won at Main Road. Hardly. Oh, it's a good ball in, there's no offside, and Shipley opens the scoring. And we've talked about the threat from the set pieces, and Shipley proves just why. There's Berkovic, seems okay as Robbie predicted. Now Sean Wright-Phillips. Gota to the left, Huckabee to the right. Here's Darren Huckabee. And Gota won't get there, and Bernabia 1-0. Seemed to take too long, but in fact it was exactly the right matter of a time to make it 1-1. As usual, there's a posse of threatening players on the far post waiting to time their run, and one of them did perfectly, and once again it's Neil Shipley. Pearce could be in trouble, he is. He's gone. Marching orders for Stuart Pearce. And Manchester City's incredible record of having players sent off this season continues.
To many Gillingham fans, Andy Hessenthaler already walks on water. The Gills boss may like to take one step at a time, but with the hard-working Kent side already looking forward to taking on mighty Arsenal in the FA Cup next weekend, Hessenthaler also has one eye on reaching the playoffs. Could this just be Gillingham's year?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, it's going to be tough for us. I mean, we're still, I think, 7 points off the playoffs, but all the time the confidence is high. Who knows? And you know, obviously we've got a tough game today against Wimbledon, which is, to me, is probably our biggest test at home for a few weeks. So I think they're in a false position.
Unbeaten in 4 matches, including the FA Cup, understandably there was a real air of optimism outside Priestfield before the match against Wimbledon.
Hopefully we can go to Arsenal and you know, just knocking them out easy and tongue-in-cheek there.
I think the side today is more loyal to the club than any team I've ever seen. I've followed them for 54 years. And I think it's the best I've ever seen at the club.
Are they going to win today?
It's going to be hard.
And that Gills fan wasn't wrong. Come 5-3, and Hessenthaler, who named himself as a substitute for the match, knew Terry Burton's Wimbledon would prove stern opposition. And very soon it was the Dons who were looking the sharper of the two sides. The troublesome Patrick Agumang almost broke the deadlock, but for a brave save from Vince Bartram midway through the first half. Gillingham's ploy of 3 up front with King, Onura and Shaw were coming up against the yellow brick wall of Wimbledon's defence. No repeat of Ife Onura's stunning 40-yarder against Coventry last Saturday. But just after the interval, Marlon King almost gave Gillingham the lead, only for a great save from Kelvin Davis to deny the striker. Neil Shipley, the son of former Gills centre-back Dave Shipley, was a constant danger man for Gillingham, but both sides were finding it hard to break the deadlock. The home crowd were really buzzing when Andy Hessenthaler came on in a double substitution, and soon the bubbly midfielder had the Gills storming forward as the player-manager put together an inspirational last 15 minutes. But despite Gillingham's endeavours and another chance for Marlon King, the game ended goalless. Not that Andy Hessenthaler was too disappointed.
Andy, a point gained or 2 points dropped?
Gained, I think, because they're a good side, and you know, I think they're in a false position. I've always said that, and you know, it wasn't a pretty game. The pitch doesn't help us at the moment, but you know, I probably would have settled for a point before the game, as I say.
So Neil, if your dad had been watching today, what would he have said?
I think he might have left at half time. It weren't the prettiest. I mean, he always comes back to watch us play here. He had fond memories of the club here, and just a shame the match couldn't sort of sparkle anything up. It was a very dull match, I thought.
Well, Mike, to me, you were man of the match. You're all over the place today.
Well, yeah, it was a good team performance, you know, coming here. But to settle for a point, I think, before the game, it's a tough place to come, and the pitch doesn't do anyone any favours, really. But it's nice to be off the back of the win against City to get a point here. It keeps our little run going, and you know, it keeps us in with a shout.
Biggest cheer of the match, as far as I'm concerned, is when you came on yourself.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's nice. That's the first time I've been on for. I come on at Coventry last week, but first home game I've been on for a long time. And I was like a little boy out there, to be fair. So it was quite nice to have a run around and make a few tackles. And as I say, I quite enjoyed it.
The enthusiasm, as ever, is still there for the pint-sized manager, who can still play a bit too. When Hessenthaler's around, never write off Gillingham.
Then Wolves followed before our away game against Wimbledon.
And it's gone in. It's a goal for Wimbledon, a goal scored by Damien Francis. his first goal of the season. After a troubled year with injury, Damien Francis most definitely back now for Wimbledon. It's his first goal for over a year. He had such a difficult time last season with a knee ligament injury, but that was a really bold and positive header. Crystal Palace, my question, why Clark didn't have a defender on the post. Able to pick out Morrison this time. Back again. Never afraid to run at defenders. Here's Morrison. 21 for the season now for Clinton Morrison. Crystal Palace have threatened that throughout this second half, and certainly since they made the change, taking off Adi Akinbai and bringing on Tommy Black. They've got much more width now. Black's never afraid to attack defenders. Then he was able to provide the vision to inch-perfect pass and a super finish from Clinton Morrison. So alert, so aware. This time he was goal side of Kenny Cunningham, and Palace are level.
The new strike partnership of Cucci and Johnson was at least giving cause for hope, and it prospered again when Wimbledon came to Hillsborough and were undone by Derek Geary's cross. Cucci couldn't beat Don's keeper Kelvin Davis. Johnson could. Yet again, that flimsy Wednesday defence cost them dearly, however. David Connolly's shot had little strength, but enough to find a way through and over the line. And the decisive goal was not one Owls fans will want to see again. Too much space afforded to Neil Ardley, and a horrible deflection, leaving Pressman sprawling unavailingly as the ball hit the net.
Good fighting spirit by the skipper. Oh, what a ball! What a great ball, and what a good goal. Town absolutely caught out on the break. Gallimore finally comes into the middle. John McDermott now. Edge of the area, clipped in. Boulding is there! Boulding is there! Boulding has made it! What a piece! Beautiful ball in. Was it Bradley Allen with a ball that got clipped over the top? Michael Boulding does exactly what we wanted. Gets an early reply for Grimsby. Number 7, Neil Ardley. Corner comes in, near post. It's nasty, it's in. Didn't pick the man up. Free header on the near post. He wanted an overlap, he hasn't got it. Bradley Allen now. There's the ball off. John McDermott still going, drags it back. Gotta be. Oh, yes! What a good goal, Alan Poughton! Fabulous finish to a very good move. John McDermott, great ball in by Macca. And again, Bradley Allen instrumental. Beautiful layoff by Bradley Allen. Poor corner. Still in there though, still in there. Danny Butterfield, it won't quite fall for him. Oh, completely scooped up by Campbell. Penalty kick. Yes. Alan Poughton looking for his second goal of the game and to put Town 3-2 in front. Yes. Town go in front. Town 3, Wimbledon 2. We've got a real game on our hands now. Oh, well pinched by Todd. Great ball over the top. Boulding. Penalty kick. It's another penalty kick, and surely the keeper has to go. Well, I can't even tell you who the goalkeeper is yet that's come on. Was it Morgan? Poughton. Saved. Well, can you believe that? The short answer is no, you can't. You know, we're going to have to take this again. And this time it is 4-2.
But let's not forget how that goal came about. Andy Todd is not happy with just scoring them, he needs to make them as well. And that was a brilliant piece of work by Andy Todd, and so was that as well. And off goes Michael Boulding. He's still on his way, Boulding. Yes! Oh, unbelievable! You can't believe it! 5-2 and it's all happening. 2-2 at half-time, and now 3 goals. Well, in comes Poughton. He's still going. Alan Poughton again. Gotta be. Oh, crikey almighty! 6-2, a Boulding hat-trick. You can't describe this game. Well, Neil Shipley not happy with things. I think it's past caring. Well,
was a bit of a problem, not because Wimbledon were poor, more because Crewe's goalkeeper Ademola Bankole was inspired, brilliantly denying the Dons on several occasions. Even the woodwork threatened to scupper their plans. Trond Andersen unlucky there, but they did find the breakthrough in the second half. Darren Holloway's pinpoint cross powered home by Neil Shipley. And with just over half an hour remaining, the Dons made sure of the points with a deflected shot by Joel McAnuff.
Cameras herring back, but he didn't stop that one going across. Connolly turns beautifully, and it's a superb goal, but the flag's gone up. May have been handball. The fans urging Wolves to get this goal. Blake with a flick of the head, and Nathan Blake has given Wolves the lead they so badly need on 26 minutes. So vital for Wolves to get an early goal. Cooper, ex-Wimbledon player, curls a left-footed corner in. A lovely header from Blake. Wolves have the lead.